was Hendo. We back. We back. Uh, Let me get y'all together. All right. So, um, Julius Randle. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all get on up in here. So, I got some news today. Julius Randle. He might be on the move. Julius Randle reportedly expected not to receive a contract extension from the Knicks, and this came out about 12, 13 hours ago. Not sure if I'm probably the first one to talk about it, but I said this last year, around some time last year, that Julius Randle might be the odd man out after they signed or traded for Mikal Bridges and everything. So says Julius Randle was the first All NBA player on the Knicks since Carmelo Anthony. Salute, salute, Chris. Since Carmelo Anthony and made them a playoff team before Jalen Brunson joined the franchise in 2022. However, Brunson's emergence as the number one star on the team, along with expensive role players like OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges around him, means the extension eligible Randall's future is unclear at the moment, according to ESPN's Zach Lowe. This is kind of one big looming question in the league right now. Julius Randle is extension eligible. There has not been an extension. I don't expect there to be an extension just because the Knicks have to be very careful with their finances and they need to figure out the right way to use the salary slot that Brunson has gifted them. Because Brunson, he left like 60, 70 million on the table so that they can get somebody else. He left a crazy amount of money on the table. I think it was like 60 or 70 million he left on the table. So it says ESPN's front office insider Bobby Marks chimed in with his thoughts as well, agreeing with Lowe that a Randle extension seems unlikely. He's been eligible since August 4th. Since August for a 4-year 181 deal, 181 million deal. He would top the $40 million mark, which is a rarity in New York. The market plays a huge role in terms of what determines a player's salary. He's a player that's had surgery the last 2 years, with the most recent one being a serious shoulder injury that cost him the year since January. Who is New York competing against out of there for next offseason? Is Brooklyn willing to spend $40 million on Julius Randle? Are the Wizards, other teams, is just not there? It's either going to be in New York on extension, a new contract, or maybe it's what Josh Hart did, where you go into the deal before October 31st and extend off of that. Randle averages 24, 9, and 5 last season for the Knicks, missing most of the second half of season due to shoulder injury. Even without Randle's presence, the Knicks managed to secure the second seed in the East as the only team outside of the Celtics to crack 50 wins. They did that despite severe injury issues, but were boosted by the midseason acquisition of OG Anunoby, who went 20-3 with the team. There is Randle redundancy in New York, as the ball dominant power forward might not have a prominent role on the squad with how Brunson broke out in his absence, and team's addition of both Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Should should the Knicks trade Julius Randle? I think they should. I think they should. The circumstances around Randle makes it clear that he will be unwitting candidate for trade talks this season. Unless he figures out a long-term extension to stay with the winning Knicks project, the franchise will invariably have to test his market value. He would be an interesting trade candidate, but one that teams might be more amenable to closer to the deadline right now. Even the Knicks would like to see if a healthy Randle can supercharge the Knicks even further and make them genuine contenders for the Celtics. Given the strength in numbers and the Celtics have, it might be in New York's best interest to keep a two-time All NBA player like Randle on the squad. Mitchell Robinson is another question mark on the Knicks roster, so if Randle has to be traded, it would likely be for an upgrade at center. Randle could also be a small ball center option, and if he can thrive in that role, the Knicks might have no choice but to extend him to keep their core together. Yeah, yeah. I, I'll say this. Salute, Alex. Salute. Said Bulls, Heat, Nets. I'll say this. I like Julius Randle. I think he's a really good player. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's an all NBA player and so on and so forth. I think he should take less money personally. If he wants to win, I think he should take less money. Jalen Brunson put up a all NBA type MVP type of season, and he left 50-60 million on the table. If Julius Randle comes in and is complaining about his contract and complaining about this and complaining about that, how is that going to look to the rest of the team when your best player just took like 50-60 million less so you can build a team around them? Yeah, that was on Fadeaway World that he a trade to the Hawks. That might be good for him. You know what I'm saying? Trading them to the Hawks or maybe the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll take him here. I'll take him in Golden State. Personally, I would take him in Golden State. The problem with him is he is ball dominant and he does get injury prone. But when Julius Randle was on his game, he's an all star. He's an all NBA type of player when he's on his game. When he is on his game. But I think they got to look at it. You got to look at what they want to do. They did, like, if it wasn't for injuries, they did make it almost to the Western Eastern Conference Finals. Their whole team just broke down. So if you ask me, I think it's a win-win. If they keep him, Julius Randle can be a great asset. You know what I'm saying? He could be a great asset. If they get rid of him, they can slide somebody else in there, maybe a better player, a better fit, somebody who's less ball dominant. You know what I'm saying? Who's less ball dominant and stuff like that. Like if they was to get rid of him, they probably can go get Rudy Gobert. Honestly, get like a Rudy Gobert type or something like that, or a Valanciunas. They could go get rid of Randall, go get a Jonas Valanciunas or something. Salute, Rap God. You know what I'm saying? They can go get a Valanciunas or a Rudy Gobert or something like that because they need a center. You know what I'm saying? A Jonas Valanciunas would be perfect for them. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't think he's gonna get the extension either. That's why I just said we was just talking about that. I think that would be real good for him. He wouldn't have to be on the ball so much. You got a point guard that can get you the ball, and they just got the rookie Shea. We can see what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You got a point guard that can get you the ball. That'll be a nice little duo. You know what I'm saying? Because the Knicks, they got their squad. They got defense. They got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, two of the best perimeter defenders in the league. You know what I'm saying? Mikal Bridges a little better offensively. He's grown a lot offensively. You know what I'm saying? You got Jalen Brunson. You got DiVincenzo, who is an underrated role player. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson down there. They drafted really good, so we're gonna see what they draft picks really do. You know what I'm saying? I think they got the second best team in the East, in my opinion. I don't trust the Bucks. No, I don't. I still don't trust the Bucks, and it's because of their perimeter defense. What have they done to fix that? I don't know if Chris Middleton gonna be healthy. Giannis, is he gonna be healthy for the playoffs? More so than not, probably will. But Giannis has been getting hurt too. Dame, he's another one. They gotta find some way to get some perimeter defense. Shit, I think Orlando is gonna be a dark horse team in the East. So with all that being said, like Julius Randle, he I would either trade him or see if we could come to a agreement on a contract, and you could probably keep him. I don't think he can. I don't think he's gonna hurt them if he keeps them. He's gonna have to learn to play off the ball more, get in the paint, stop jacking up so many fucking threes and junk. I hate when he do that. I like when he play bully ball or when he get to the mid range or try to get to the hole. Let me check. Because if I'm not mistaken, he might be a free agent after this year. Let me see. Let me see. So right now he's on a 3 year, $62 million contract, and yeah, next year he will be 2026 he'll be an unrestricted free agent. So this year his cap hit is 28. He got a player option for next year. So if he don't get the extension, he does have a player option for next year, but it's still a cap hit of 30 million. You know what I'm saying? So uh he got a player option next year, and then the year after that, if he opts out, then he'll probably be gone next year. You know what I'm saying? So you got a player option next year. You know what I'm saying? And then the year after that, he's an unrestricted free agent if they decide to keep him. But in my opinion, they're in a win-win situation. If they're able to keep him, he 24-8 is not just nothing to sneeze at. Julius Randle would make them the second best team. Still, I think they still the second best team without him. But he would make them better. I do believe that. But if they're able to trade him and get a Jonas Valanciunas or something like that, I think that makes them even better. I think they would be better with that. So, I mean, we don't know. So you got a player option next year. DFJ Hoops was popping. So he has a player option in 25, 26, and then he's unrestricted free agent in 26, 27. Salute, salute. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the Knicks drafted well. We'll see what they draft picks do if whoever they play. They drafted well. They got Mikal Bridges. They got OG Ananobi. They still got DiVincenzo. They lost Hartenstein, but they still got Mitchell Robinson. Still got Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? You got Miles McBride off the bench. You got Bogdanovich. You got Bogdanovich, Alec Burks. You got a nice bench. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they got guys that have chemistry that actually are going to be able to play together and know how each other plays. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, bro, the Knicks are in a win-win situation, man. They're in a win-win situation. We'll see what Julius Randle do though, man. We'll definitely do because he's getting paid. He's 28 million this year, bro. But you can't come into this year thinking, bro. Look, they went just as far without you. They're not bringing him back. The only way I think they could bring him back, though, you know what I'm saying, Rap God. The only way I think they could bring him back is if he takes less money. That's it. Because next year he has a player option, and his next contract will put him over 40 million. They're not trying to do that, and he's injury prone as well. So I don't see Julius Randle being in New York after this year. Honestly, if they don't trade him by the deadline, I don't think he will be back after this year because that's a lot of money. Jalen Brunson didn't give up that money just to get back Julius Randle and be a good team and not make the finals and stuff. Where they can go get somebody else. Maybe Joel Embiid flames out. Maybe Joel Embiid flames out and the Paul George thing don't work and they're trash this year. Giannis. Maybe the Bucks thing don't work and Giannis wants to be traded. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying those things will happen, but you got to keep your eye out for those type of things. Exactly. Jalen Brunson wants to win a title, and him winning a title in New York, nigga, that's like worth two titles for real. They haven't had a title in almost 40, 50, and 50 plus years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Julius Randle, yeah, his time in New York might be up, bro. It definitely might be up. Yeah, definitely check out my boy DFJ Hoops channel. Go subscribe to this channel, man. Real good content over there. Shout out my boy Pull Up Basketball Podcast. He's been supporting my channel as well. Shout out KB, my boy KB, Big Dog. Shout out all of them. Shout out Uncut Hoops, man. That's a good channel as well, man. Um, yeah, Julius Randle may be on the move. I don't think reports saying that he's not getting the contract extension. We'll see what really happens at the end of the day because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know, man. Uh, my Lions, they want to know. It's still slow, but the NBA will be back in October. So y'all know I'm gonna be doing hella content. Y'all know during the NBA season, I lock in. I lock all the way in. Y'all get like at least 10 videos a day. I lock in. It's been a little slow trying to find important things to talk about or stuff. I don't want to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really talk about MJ and LeBron 24/7. I'm not trying to do that. This channel is not based off of talking about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James 24/7. This is an NBA channel where I talk NFL sometimes, and on my other channel I talk about whatever. I do reactions. I do reactions to boxing. I do reactions to NFL, baseball, and so on and so forth. But this is an NBA channel where we talk about NBA things. So forgive me for my lack of uploads, but I try to find important things or things that I think will be important in the future or for the NBA. So my apologies, but I'm not just putting out anything or 12 LeBron videos or 12 Kobe videos or 12 MJ videos. I might talk about it here and there, but I actually have a reaction to that. Y'all should go check it out. I actually can share it for y'all. I did a reaction to that a long time ago. I do it again though. I'll do it again just cause, but I have a reaction to that, low key. I definitely have a reaction to that. But like, share, subscribe to my channel, man. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my Real Hendo Sports channel. I really appreciate y'all for whoever shares my videos, because YouTube is, you know what I'm saying, been trying to stop me for the last few months. You know what I'm saying? They definitely have not been sending out my notifications. They definitely have been shadow banning me. And we know why. We know what it is. We know ever since I put out that marvelous series, New Balco, New Juice. Ever since I put out that series, it's been little clutch shit going on, little stuff going on. But we know what it is, man. So y'all stay cool. Julius Randle look like he not getting the extension, and I think he'll probably be gone after this year. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This been Who is Hendo with another video. I'm out, man. Peace.